taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? It's a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer with 12 touchdowns.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Patriots at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Again, it's Elliott. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Now you look at the Saints' defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Patriots, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Elliott running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
12, 11, 21, 21.
Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
New Orleans.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down, Saints.
Again, it's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
New
own
England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
For the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 39-yard line.
Running wide side, Elliott. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This ball complete to Rager.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
In motion right is Thomas.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints' 1st down.
From the gun, it's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st down, New Orleans.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Jones
line.
throwing on 1st down. Short pass caught by Henry. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jabril Cox,
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Third down and 13. Here's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
21 yards. First down.
Carr now on first down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left.
That is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Carr.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go. 11, 21, 21. Here we go. 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Patriots 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Lineman to kick off for the Patriots.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On play action, now Carr.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Shrugs him off. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Jones now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Again, it's Stevenson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Saints.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
43 yards.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2nd and 14. On the draw is Stevenson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
That's good for a Patriot.
Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
To the air again. Here's Corral.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Jones.
Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Kamara try the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Patriots 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Quick completion to Henry.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one a victory here.